This is the base of the skull. The base of the skull is dividing into three cranial fossa: anterior cranial fossa, middle cranial fossa, and posterior cranial fossa. The posterior cranial fossa is the deepest fossa out of three, and it is the largest fossa. The following bones are participating in the formation of posterior cranial fossa, that is a occipital bone. This is a basilar part of the occipital bone which is present right in front of the foramen magnum. This is a foramen magnum. It is the largest foramen of the skull. Right in front of the foramen magnum, there present the basilar part of occipital bone. Now, the rest of the posterior cranial fossa is formed by squamous part of the occipital bone. The condylar part of the occipital bone is located over here, which are forming the two condyles right on the lateral side of the foramen magnum. This is a foramen magnum. These are the condyles which articulates with the first cervical vertebra at last to form atlanto-occipital joint. The features of the posterior cranial fossa are: number one, there present the jugular foramen. The jugular foramen is the second largest foramen of the skull, which is present between the petrous part of the temporal bone and squamous part of the occipital bone. The jugular foramen is dividing into three compartments. Through the middle compartment of the jugular foramen, there passes the 9th cranial nerve, glossopharyngeal nerve, 10th cranial nerve, vagus nerve, and 11th cranial nerve, spinal accessory. From the posterior part of the jugular foramen, there passes the internal jugular vein. Now, this is the largest foramen of the skull. This is a foramen magnum. Many structures are passing through the foramen magnum. The anterior part of the foramen magnum is giving attachment to the ligament of Dens. Then there passes the medulla oblongata, the lowest part of the brainstem with its meninges. Then the tonsils of the cerebellum, vertebral arteries, right and left, spinal arteries, one anterior and two posterior. All the structures are passing through the foramen magnum. Just behind the foramen magnum, you can see the two depressions are present, cerebellar fossas are present, which is lodging the two cerebellar hemisphere. The most posterior part of the posterior cranial fossa is having internal occipital protuberance present exact opposite to the external occipital protuberance of the skull. Just below the internal occipital protuberance, there present internal occipital crest. The internal occipital protuberance on both the sides of internal occipital protuberance, there present the transverse sulcus, which is lodging the transverse sinus. Right in front of the foramen magnum, there present the condylar foramen or hypoglossal foramen, through which the 12th cranial nerve, hypoglossal nerve, is passing.